Out with Rico and Kayla is about to go live online. Catch All Out monster hit music, All Out celebrity interviews, All Out showbiz and sports news, All Out fun, an exclusive on the Monster. Catch the stream on the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Your All Out hosts, Rico Robles and Kayla Rivera. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Hey, what's up, monsters? You know what it is. Another fantastic Friday here on the show. Rico Robles here. Man, these guys making music, great music, and they're no strangers to the show. I think it's like a fourth, fifth time on the show already. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Cheat Codes, Matt and Kevin. What's up, guys?
What up? What up?
Howdy, guys.
Man, touring's been what? COVID's been done and over with in some parts of the world. Everybody's in full effect as far as touring. How you guys doing? How's everything going? We'll start with Matt first.
We're doing good. I'm here in Las Vegas. We've been playing shows. We just did some shows in LA, and actually we did a NASCAR event, which was pretty interesting. So we never DJ'd during a race car event, so that was fun. But yeah, the new album's out, One Night in Nashville.
So we'll get to know the story behind that in a bit. How about you, Kev? What you been up
man. I mean, nothing much, man. We've been doing a lot of touring recently. We're about to play Super Bowl weekend this weekend. Do that. Go to Boston, New York. But yeah, man, I'm just out here in LA, living good, living great.
And, you know, of course, the success before we head on to One Night in Nashville and the collaborations and everything. I mean, with Hellraisers Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. I mean, for you guys to get out there when you do your collaborations with the different acts, how do you read the response of the crowd?
Yeah, I mean, we usually try to work it into our sets in a cool way, maybe like an edit. You know, we still play a lot of clubs, maybe do like an electronic edit or anything like that. But as far as like the music that we make, we know it's going to be a wide audience. We know we're going to, maybe some of our OG fans aren't going to love the country stuff, but we're going to find some new fans. And, you know, we're just like creators at the end of the day. So like, we just like to get inspired and make music. And that's about it for us. Like, that's the main focus for us.
Is it like tapping into a new market? I mean, a new set of audience. You were mentioning earlier, NASCAR. You launched this at a rodeo. I mean, you know, whose idea was this? Was it more like we just chilling one night? We're like, all right, we gotta try something different. Oh, we always gotta do something different. We gotta set the bar. How does it go? Who decides? Is it you, Kevin? Is it you, Matt? Who decides on all this?
It's all Matt, dude. That guy right there. You look at his cowboy hat.
Yeah, I realized I looked really good in the cowboy hat, so I just went on. We had a couple of ideas that kind of happened by accident with country artists. We weren't really planning on it. And then it turned into like 3 or 4 records. And then Kevy spent a night in Nashville, and he like loved it. Like, he came back to the group like, oh, Nashville. I was on Broadway, went to Kid Rock's bars, had the time of my life. And I was like, dang, man, I missed out. So then we just had to make a decision as a group if we wanted to do just some random country singles or make a full album, like a full project. So we decided to do a full project. And then we ended up all spending more time in Nashville as a group and kind of finishing up the project and meeting up with the collaborators. And it was just like such a fun time. Like, it's such a different vibe. The music kind of takes you to a different way. Like, it's more storytelling. It's more like family oriented, more like good vibes, I would say. So it's cool.
And, you know, with the night in Nashville, I mean, Kevin, tell us about your first time there and how was that experience before you brought the fellas in?
Oh man, it was a blast, dude. Yeah, I went to Kid Rock's bar. I went to all the bars on Broadway. So they got Broadway Street, and there's like live bands or live artists playing like from 10 a.m. till like 1 a.m. literally, all day long. It's a big party out there. Everyone's so nice though, friendly, family friendly. It's a completely different culture than LA. What I grew up in. So I just fell in love with it, to be honest. And yeah, I think the boys love it too.
Did you get some boots?
I don't have boots, but I do have plenty of cowboy hats.
Oh man. And you know, of course, this project, that One Night in Nashville brings about, man, Dolly Parton. You know, who
Hmm.
thought of that? Who thought of like, all right, let's get Dolly in here. And how was it meeting her and working with her?
Man, we haven't met her yet, to be honest. We did the song over the internet. She's got a big compound in Tennessee and just kind of recorded her parts there, and we sent stuff back and forth. But she's super sweet. And I mean, she's such a legendary artist just in general and writer. We've always respected her writing.
Mhm.
So once we kind of started finishing up the album, we were like, man, we just need one. Like, if we could just get one more like legendary artist, then we just it'll package everything together. And like we had this demo and we sent it to Dolly, and her team was down. So we're like,
Mhm.
yes. She's like,
And I,
it's crazy. She's been around for so long, and she just has her finger on the pulse, just down to do
mhm.
electronic leaning pop music. You know, it's
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, she don't age. You know what I'm saying? She don't age.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think her hips get smaller through the years. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's pretty crazy. Now, you know, with this kind of set, with this kind of sound, how is it live for you guys? I mean, do you have a cowboy? I mean, a horse coming in? Is it? Well, how's the show like when it goes to the theatrics?
Yeah, we've done a couple different events, so it kind of just depends. But we've done there's a rodeo that happens once a year in Vegas. It's like a whole week long thing. It's like a competition. So we did the
Mhm.
after party for that, and we kind of switched up our set. We played a lot of like country classic, you know, like Darius Rucker and Rascal Flatts, and it's funny, but we just played a random nightclub in San Diego, and we were throwing in some like Rascal Flatts "Life Is a Highway," and I was in my mind, I'm
Mhm.
like, are they gonna like go off on this? Are they gonna like sing along? And they're all singing along, like they loved it. So it's kind of interesting. It almost just like throws them like a curveball to where they're like, oh, I haven't heard this in the club like ever. So I think when you can do it in cool, subtle ways, it works. We also did Stagecoach this year. We performed with Lindsay L. So it's been cool to perform for specifically country audiences.
Mhm.
So that's cool just to be exposed to that fan base and just see what it's like for them. They're more chill. They're more just like want to listen to the music and sing along. And we also performed with Lee Bryce at his show in Chicago and Mitchell Tenpenny for his show in LA because we got all these collaborations on the album. So it's cool. They're all welcoming us in like a big family and just bringing us on. It's awesome.
And when you guys break into a new audience, I mean, how do you approach it? You did mention you play classics and you do that. I mean, is this something? How about for the big fans, the cheat codes? How would they did they react with all this project?
Oh, the reaction is insane, man. It's off the charts. They love it so far. Everyone's been super hyped. I think today we just hit number 14 on the Billboard Dance
Mm,
electronic album charts, which is pretty sick for us.
Yeah,
But yeah, the
yeah.
fan reaction is great.
mhm,
That's the cool thing too, because I was kind of confused when I saw that because it's not really like a full on country album, but it's not really a full on dance album either. So
mhm.
I like putting people on the fence and putting them. They have to make a decision. They're like, "What do we do with this? Like, where does it go?" I mean,
But
you just saw Beyonce.
it's a smart,
Yeah,
it's a
Beyonce won
genius
the
thing.
best
Yeah,
electronic
that's
Grammy.
right.
So I don't know. That's cool. That's cool. Like blend genres. I think that's how you push music forward at the end of the day.
And that is country and dance now, especially with dance music making a comeback. I mean, there was a time they called it EDM, right? And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden now with Beyonce going off with the big album, I mean, for you guys with watching the recent Grammys, I mean, how much has changed now in the club scene as far as doing the gigs and also in the coliseums?
Yeah, I think the clubs are kind of the same. Just like house music like is huge right now, obviously, but I think just yeah, people just love to dance and vibe out and all that. But yeah, we played the LA Coliseum. We literally we were just DJing every different thing, you know, because we didn't know really what to do. Well, they told us there. So there's NASCAR race, and we were supposed to DJ the caution lap. So like, don't worry, it's just when they get into accidents. It only happened like 6 times last time. We're like, okay, happened like 20 times during this race. Like there's an accident like every couple of minutes. So I was
So
like,
when an
I was
accident happens,
like,
then you guys play in between that. Is that how it
yeah,
goes?
Yeah.
yeah, that's what we were doing. So we were just playing everything: country music, dance music, hip
Uh,
hop. We played Waka Flocka Flame at one point. So yeah,
I could just imagine the audience. I mean, NASCAR is a bunch of what, 50-year-old dudes, 40-year-old dudes, right? And it's like
I don't
it's a
know. Yeah,
different crowd, right?
LA was a little bit different. There was definitely some super Cali people that probably
There's
are
some college
stoners.
kids there.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. College kids
It's
that
not
like to party.
it's not every day you do NASCAR in Los Angeles, right? You know what
Oh
I
yeah,
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
exactly.
So it's
So
a
it was a
different.
cool
It
crowd.
is. Yeah, it is indeed a different crowd. I mean, any chance you guys are going to be touring the Philippines?
I would love to, man. What's the best
Yeah.
place to play? What's the best
Uh,
like EDM
you
spot?
got to go. You got to go to the Mall of Asia Arena. You got to go to the Philippine Arena. You got to go to the big arenas. You know what I mean? So that you fill
Okay.
it up, and it's going to be one loud party, and
Yes.
it's going to be something exciting that we got to experience. I'm a DJ myself. You can see I got a whole setup here.
Oh,
So
sick.
so I,
Hell yeah.
when you guys play, I was watching some of your YouTube clips as well. Just an amazing show. It's a different energy. It's a different vibe. As far as when you guys are playing now for the future collaborations after one night in Nashville. What's next? What's the next? Are you guys gonna go with heavy metal? Is that gonna be? I
Like,
mean, Ozzy is about to retire. I think he's already retired. But then,
yeah, I
if you
think
Oh
can get in
wow.
so.
touch with some of his vocals, I mean, what would be the future collaborations for you guys?
Yeah, Ozzy would be cool.
Ozzy would be
That
sick.
that's a good question. We're kind of trying to do some more dance music right now, just so we're not straying too far. But also, it's kind of a trip because we did 4 albums completely independent as far as just art. It was like a very small team, and it was a lot of work. It was a lot more work doing it that way. So I think we want to take our time with it a little bit and brainstorm and make sure we're thinking it through as far as the next project that we have. But we definitely have a bunch of demos and singles in the works.
And how often are you guys going to be releasing? Is there going to be a part two of One Night in Nashville, part three, or is this just a one off?
No, if there is, that'll be down the line, but
Yeah,
not
Yeah.
another
but not
five
right
years from
now.
now.
Well,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
something indeed to look forward to. But for all your fans here in the Philippines, I got to do this. We got, of course, random questions, all out random questions for you guys.
Yes.
With touring, with the new music and everything. What was the most memorable so far with going with this genre, with going with this sound so far on the tour?
Oh,
Mm.
I'd say when we played at a show with Lee Bryce, he picked me up on his shoulders, but I'm like a big guy. I'm like 6'5", like 220 plus. So that was definitely a good memory on the tour.
Nice.
How about you,
Yeah.
Matt?
You know what? We hung out with Matt Stell, who's on our album in Nashville. We went to a karaoke bar, and it was like a local spot. But then he started karaokeing our song, "No Promises," and then we started karaokeing his song. So it was kind of a fun moment.
It's,
I've never done
it's,
that
it's
with
like
like
one of
another
those
artist.
surreal, like, yo, yeah. Memorable
Yeah.
food.
Say that one more time.
Memorable food or drink that you guys have tried that you're like, all right, cool. I'm gonna try this again, or like I'm never gonna try this again.
Um, oh, you know what? I think it's called a blood sausage
Mhm.
in Europe or in UK. I
Mhm.
don't think I like that. I don't think I'll try that again.
Yeah, it's kind of similar, but I had this thing in Scotland called haggis. I think it's like sheep's stomach or something, but it wasn't very good.
It's just like pass on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But hey,
I tried it.
people that you would want to meet, an artist that you would want to meet that you haven't met yet, and you're very excited to meet.
Um,
That's a good question.
I really want to meet
Man,
little Dirk.
Hey, okay, you got a
Yeah,
hot track now, right? You got a
yeah,
hot
he
track
does.
now.
Yeah, he seems like a dope
no,
guy.
dang. I think it'd be cool to meet Kodak Black. He seems like he's always in a good mood. I like that
Yeah.
about him.
And of course, last but not the least, message for all the aspiring producers, DJs, just like myself, just like people out there that are tuned in and can't quite get the sound they want or somehow hesitant to experiment, with the music, with the sound. I mean, you guys seem to be like, all right, cool, we got this. Let's go bring it out there and let's see what happens.
Yeah, I guess my advice would be, I think it's important to set deadlines for yourself. I think when we first started, we kind of, as a group, were like, we're going to put out a song a month. So it kind of forced us to not overthink it, and then
Mhm.
also stay diligent and like working every day, because we knew like,
Yep.
oh, we have to put this song out. So we can't just, be lazy. But also, as a songwriter, it's very hard to predict. Like anyone who says that, all these people that have like multiple hits and they're like, I know a hit when I hear it, like they're just lying. They don't really know.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I mean? We've had so many big songs that none of us thought were going to be big, and then so many
Mhm.
songs we thought were going to be big that weren't. So um, it's it's just like you have to. It's like a numbers game at the end of the day. Obviously, you want your songs to be quality, but
Mhm.
you just gotta do it a lot, and then the good songs are gonna rise to the top.
Yeah.
I mean,
Stay
how do
consistent.
you? I mean, how do you do that? That you're thinking it's a hit, then all of a sudden it didn't become a hit. Then the ones that you thought was not going to be a hit, a filler, it became a hit. I mean, how does you guys as creatives feel about that? Like you're like, oh, okay, this is something.
Right, yeah, because it's not about us at the end of the day. It's about
Mhm.
The
the
listener.
listeners, the audience, and my taste isn't always going to be theirs. Like I was actually jamming out to this artist. You probably know him, John Bellion, and
Mhm.
he's got a couple albums that I just listen to all the time. And I mean, he doesn't have like the most streams in the world, but his music is very artistic, and
Mhm.
so it's like, so certain people are just going to gravitate towards certain things. So I don't know. I might like an album cut more than the single.
Mhm. True, because an album cut, it's a whole body of work, as they do say, right? And it's a true
Yep.
expression of an artist. Okay, so message for all the Filipino fans. They're looking forward to you guys.
Yeah, we love you guys. We want to say thank you for all the support, and we hope to get out there soon. Hopefully by summertime this year. And we just dropped our brand new album, One Night in Nashville. So go stream it, go listen to it, and play it. Show all your friends, and we love you guys.
All right, thank you, Kev. How about you, Matt?
What up, all our Filipino fans? We love you guys. Hopefully, we can come meet you guys in person soon. One Night in Nashville's out right now. Go stream it. We love you. Peace and love in your heart.
All right, take care, fellas. Thank you very much for taking
Thank you,
time to
bro.
join the show. I know we all
Thank
have
you.
different time zones, but you know what I mean? But the music unites us all, yo. So, Matt, Kevy, thank you very much. We'll catch you soon. All right, peace
Thank you.
out.
Appreciate it. Peace,
There you
guys.
have it. Peace. There you go. Cheat codes, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to grab a copy of the album One Night in Nashville. Till then, my name is Rico Robles. In behalf of Kayla Rivera, thank you guys for tuning in. This has been another Monster exclusive interview.
Monster exclusive interview. Monster exclusive interview.